Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, looks like we have another missing persons case on our hands. Jay Slater, a 19-year-old British boy, flew down to Tenerife to attend a music festival, the NRG Music Festival, and for other reasons as well. And he attended that Sunday night. On Monday morning, at 7:30 Monday a.m. is his last known whereabouts, and he Snapchat something, and then at 8 a.m. Monday he called a friend and said, "My phone's about to die, but I'm in the middle of nowhere," and that's the last anyone has heard of him. On Monday at 9 a.m., the Spanish police started a search. For those of you who don't know, Tenerife is an island off the west coast of Africa, and it's owned by Spain. It's Spanish properties. It's part of the Canary Islands that Spain currently owns. All right, so let's track his place here. So Sunday night he was at the music festival. That is confirmed. At 7:30 a.m. on Monday, he did a Snapchat on June 17th. From the house he stayed at on Sunday, he booked an Airbnb with two other strangers that he did not know. He did not meet them until he got there. And he did a snap with them. Then at 8 a.m. is when he called his friend, and he said he was in the middle of nowhere and his phone had 1% battery. 9 a.m. Monday, the search announced with drones, dogs, and a helicopter. At 12:30 p.m. Wednesday, the search moved south to the island, but it turned out to be a false lead. So they wasted half a day on this false lead. And it was like way far from where his last known place was. And where they think he is this huge ravine that leads down to the sea. Now, this is a very mountainous area. And apparently his last known area was about 10-hour walk away from his Airbnb. So that's suspect as well. So what we kind of want to find out with this, I'm going to use the same layout as I did with Dr. Michael Mosley. And of course, we use the Emperor. Jay will represent the Emperor in this reading. And we want to find out what happened to him. And can we give any clues where he is? What happened? Was he accosted? The two people that he stayed with at the Airbnb have returned home to the UK. The owner of the Airbnb said he checked out of the Airbnb, which was, how would he be able to do that if his phone was down to 1%? And he said he was about 10 hours away from a 10-hour walk to his Airbnb. So unless the other two who checked out, the Airbnb owner just assumed everybody was checked out. So that's a possibility as well. So he went missing on the 17th. Today is now the 21st, so he's been missing 5 days already. Now, the area that he is in is quite mountainous, lots of hiking trails and whatnot, but it's very, very steep. But we have to remember he's 19. A little bit different situation than Dr. Michael Mosley, although it has been about 27 above. But let's just see. So how we do this. And I'll shuffle them in front of you. We'll clear them from the last search. And let's go. So we need 24 cards. We make a layout of 25. So what I'm going to be looking for is he alone? Was he assaulted in any way? Does anybody know where he is? Like, there was that false sighting, which was totally different part of the island, wasted all the police effort and time. So we need 24 cards. Jay Slater, 24 cards, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, and these ones we don't use. Okay, unless we need clarifiers. And now we put the Emperor in here and we mix them again. J. Slater. Where is J. Slater? What happened to him? Where is J. Slater? What happened to him? And we read all the cards upright. J. Slater. What happened to him? J. Slater. What happened to J. Slater? Where is he? Where is he? And what happened? What happened? So obviously the two people he was at the Airbnb with, the police wouldn't have let them go unless they assumed that they were innocent, had alibis and whatnot. I don't know if they're known to each other. Okay, where is J. Slater? So we're looking for where the Emperor is. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. This is his drinking. 4. I'm sure he was drinking. I mean, he went to a music festival. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's interesting. That card showed up there. That's an extra card in the deck, and I'm going to play it because it showed up. There was some kind of struggle. This could be the girl that he called. There he is. He finally showed up. I can't move this arm much more, so we're going to have to double these up to make, as you know, I'm traveling right now, so I'm in a makeshift desk at the cabin that we're staying at. But I wanted to do this reading, so we're going to have to double these up so we can fit all of them in. So there he finally showed up. This is something to do with a interesting, both cards showed up. I wonder if he was interested in somebody else's girl, and they didn't take kindly to it. I think he was attacked. I think they're going to find that he was in some kind of fight. I could be with a stick or a knife. Usually the aces show us what happens. So for example, Ace of Cups would be he drank too much. And, I'm going to turn that off because that's creating a glare. I think he was maybe flirting or dancing with somebody else's girl. This actually could be the dance itself, the music festival itself, where everybody's dancing and having a good time. But somebody really took exception to him dancing with the wrong girl. And we have the Tower moment here. Now, I'm not getting anything that he has passed. We're not getting any death card. Like, when I did Dr. Mosley's, we had all indications that he had already passed. And I said that he passed right away after he went missing. I'm not getting any indications here that he has passed. That would be the death card, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords. I am getting, though, that I'm getting that he's injured. I'm getting that he's injured. And somebody took exception to him flirting with this girl. This could be his mother. His mother's been in the news a lot, begging people to find him. This is her anxiety. I find this fascinating that these two extra cards showed up. You know the chances of that are, and she just wants him back here with her happy family. I think a young man took exception to him flirting and either misdirected him, could have attacked him, like bonked him on the head with some form of weapon, and now he is lost. I'm trying to see if we can find out. I'm not getting that he's in anybody's home. We're getting a lot of indications here that he is outside. We're not getting any, we don't have, actually, other than the tower, we really don't have any buildings showing. We have one house there, but that's outside. So I'm getting that he is out in the wilderness. He may be up high here with the Seven of Wands, showing he's in higher ground. And with this tower here, I'm thinking that usually sometimes a tower's head injury, right? Because it zaps you in the crown here. I'm thinking that it has something to do with his drinking. Obviously, had a few drinks. He's a young man. He's out having a good time. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And I think he just was dancing or took attention to somebody who he shouldn't have. Interesting, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. And they are separated. I don't know if his parents are separated or not. Usually for a young person, that would be your parents, your mom and dad, the Queen and King of Pentacles. So they're both on here. But that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. I'm not getting that he has passed. Now, as of today, June 21st at 12:42 Mountain Daylight Time, I'm getting that he is not passed. I'm not getting anything here. I'm getting that maybe even this girl might be that he was flirting with, who knew the boyfriend would take exception. She might be upset because she may know what's going on here. But this is the mother. This is the mother in the media. But I'm not getting like, this is the only real player, the other court card that is around him. There's the older female. This could also be the Airbnb owners. I'm not getting it's the two young people he was with. Here would be, a knight, so somebody closer to his age upset with what he did. And especially with this might be the two people that were with him at the Airbnb. They were friendly. I don't believe they have anything to do with it. I think it's this young person here kind of bonked him on the head. He could be, disoriented here with the Seven of Cups. So we have two sevens here. So does that mean we're going to find him in 7 days? I'm looking to see. I don't see. But as of right now, this fellow's alive. He's alive. Let's see. Usually, generally, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords are weapons. And if he was hit properly, he might be just disoriented in it, like a case of amnesia, for example, right? With this case of amnesia. But I'm wondering if he's going to be found within 7 days. Let's do another reading, and this time I'm going to use the Ace of Swords and the Emperor, because the Ace of Swords will tell us evidence, the truth of the matter. So let's see, and then we look to see how close the Ace of Swords is to the Emperor, how close the truth is. So I'm getting 7 days. 7 days. This fellow is very much alive. Very much alive. I didn't get any indications that he has passed on to the other side whatsoever. So this time we'll be asking for 23 cards, and we'll see how close. When are they going to find him? Jay Slater, Jay Slater, Jay Slater, Jay Slater. Tell us about Jay Slater, please. Tell us about Jay Slater. Oh, well, I guess the cards are ready. I don't know. That tells me there'll be an end to this soon and a happy family. Jay Slater, 23 cards, please. Jay Slater, 23 cards. Tell us the truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That 23rd one is way in there, 23. There's no specific way, I just go by my intuition. All right, the truth of Jay Slater, please. The truth of Jay Slater. The truth of Jay Slater, please. The truth of Jay Slater. So we're looking to see how close the sword is, which is evidence, which is the truth, right? We'll see how close the sword is to Jay to see what we're going to find here. Okay, so now let's remember to double them up. So the World, ooh, betrayal. There's a Two of Swords. There's the Two of Cups again. Okay, so he is somewhere he can't get out of himself. Absolutely, he's in this, I think we might find him on Saturday. There's the Death card showed up. That doesn't mean he's dead. Well, there's the Seven of Wands again. You see me shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. The Devil. I think he's really stuck where he is. Like he can't get out himself. There's the Sword card. And there's the Emperor. So we're going to find him very soon. I'm thinking Saturday. King of Cups. The Sun. Saturday or Sunday. If he has to stay exactly put where he is. Oh, there's the happy family. They're going to be upset. There's the King of Pentacles again. Page of Swords. Seven of Swords. Page of Cups. Knight of Wands. And the happy family. Yeah, you know what? I think he's going to be found on Saturday or Sunday. I think that, so what's today? Today's Friday. So that 7 fits. That 7 fits. So Saturday or Sunday, we're going to find him. I think that the person who did this will probably get away with it. He'll probably get away with it. But his family will be reunited again, even though they're really upset about it right now. I'm not, again, yes, the Death card is there by him, but also is the Magician. So he may be found like close to death, like very dehydrated, head injury, that kind of thing. He's high up. I don't think they should be looking down near the water for him. We don't have a lot of water cards, right? That gorge goes down to the sea. I don't believe he's down by the sea, even though we have King of Cups and Page of Cups. Those aren't necessarily real water cards. I'm getting more. He's up high. Um, Also, like we've got a lot of earth. So that's telling me he's really on the mountain, on the earth. I think he's staying put where he is. He may have that instinct to just stay put, or he's trapped. He can't move anyways. He may be like on a ledge of something of some sort. Um, he, uh, yeah, I think he's like trapped on a ledge or something that he's just kind of waiting for rescue here. Um, he's maintaining. He's trying to maintain a good positive attitude. I think we've got, the interesting here. We don't have a lot of police. Like, so that would be your King of Wands would be the police, the person who's in charge of the investigation, or we have the Knight of Wands here. This would be the only one that would be indicative to me of a police officer who's trying to find him. So the King of Cups could be, for example, somebody who is high up, like what am I thinking of? Like a ambassador or something like that. And I think he'll be found by the police. But here's the reunited with his family. We've got both family cards on here. Yeah, if I had another card with this death card, I might say he might eventually be found passed away. But we have other good cards around it, especially when we have the sword next to him. We're going to discover the truth very fast. This could even be in 2 days, and like I said, Saturday or Sunday. But he's stuck where he is. He can't move. I'm just trying to see what else we've got here. I think the person or people who did this will get away with it. I think he just get me home. I don't care kind of thing. But I think he'll be found in very well, if he's, especially it's 7 days without water, without food. And again, I'd like to remind us he's 19 years old, and the younger you are, the better the chances of your survival, especially if he's smart enough to maybe see if there's, some berries around that he can eat, that kind of thing. But I think the two that are involved in this, so the girl and the boy, I think they're going to get away with it. I don't think there's going to be much of an investigation. They might, do something for lip service kind of thing. But I think he's just like, I just want to get home. And so this is his betrayal. He might have been lured into it. Maybe they thought he had money, for example, and found out he didn't. He's just a, kid from the UK who came down for a good time. Um, uh, yeah, I think I still maintain he's going to be found. Hopefully, if he's found by Saturday or Sunday, he will be found alive. If he's not found by then, maybe I'll do it another one. But he will be found, like I said, very dehydrated, possibly injured. I'm not getting that he has like a big head injury, like I saw with Dr. Mosley, which was dehydration and your brain swells. I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting more its physical symptoms. So again, like a weapon. So whether he has amnesia or not, that even could be like a drug reaction. At this point, I think it's his heart. And so when you're in a dehydrated state, or, your blood sugar or whatever you go into, there's something going on there. So whatever that has to do with. Yeah, I think that's my call on this. As of today, this boy is still alive. He is where he is. He's not down by the beach. He's still up high. I believe he's on a cliff that he can't move or get out of. Um, yeah, that's it. All right. Well, thank you for watching. What do you think of this? We'll be watching this closely. I am still on holidays, and I'll do my best to keep up with it when time allows. Everybody take good care. See you online. Bye for now.